Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Madmuri Stefan. I'm a YouTuber based in Abuja, Nigeria. And I'm going to show you guys how I created this doll inspired look.
Using the Glam Ageless Cosmetic Chestnut Foundation. Applied. I'm just going to blend it out on my nose, the side of my nose. And so this is the side of my face with the foundation, and this is the side of my face without the foundation. I'm going to go ahead and do the same on the other side of my face. I just dab like this. You can use less product on my nose region, otherwise less on the brush. You move it down with your head. You just move it to your head like this, and you blend and blend and blend and blend. About coverage, about trying to cover up your acne or dark spots, because you're still going to contour, which will help also. Fully blended on my face. You can see it matches my skin. Like the skin matches top notch. I'm going to be using the Glam Ageless Cosmetic Foundation in shade Mocha to contour my face. For contour, you build up. Don't just pack it and just put it. Now it's looking like nothing is showing, but just build up. Because I'm building up. So when you contour, try and form like a V shape, from here, from the cheekbone, then you blend in, and then go towards your forehead region with whatever is left. When you're contouring, use a shade 2 shades darker than your usual skin tone, so that you don't look like the plastered on your face. Contour is just to give a shadow to your face. Like look at now, there's like a shadow on this face compared to this side. So contour is not just to darken the face, it's not to darken the face, it's actually to give a shadow on your face. You don't just go straight up with a lot of product. You build up first. Little quantity, take whatever vegetable. Forehead, like that. That's very simple. Like that. And I'm going to be using the Tehila brush palette. First, we'll warm it up on our hand. A little, just that. This blush is actually very pigmented, so you need to just go light-handed. Then you apply. Like that. You apply a little, applying it on your cheekbone. So don't be scared to like extend the blush to like your forehead region, like this. It should just add more warmth to the contour you made before. And then put it on top of your cheek. Just on top and extending to the eye region. Then moving to the forehead. Just like that. I'm going to be using the LA Girl Concealer in shade Brown. And I'm going to be applying this with a brush. Like this. A shade 2 shades lighter than your usual skin tone, or you can use the exact shade to color correct, then another shade 2 shades lighter than your usual skin tone to highlight. So I try to use this so I can use it to both highlight and color correct my face. Applying a little on my bridge, and just a little to highlight. And on my forehead, I'm using whatever is left on the brush forehead. So that practically sculpting the face. So we're going to be blending from top to bottom. Usually I use a brush to blend. Blending the under eyes, and you start from the outer corner, fold it in, so buff it out. Then we'll blending the side to up corner.
I'm contouring my nose with a brush. I'm using the same Glam Ageless Cosmetic Foundation in Mocha or Mocha. And I'm just using a beauty blender. And I'm using the Sacha Buttercup. Just even making sure the powder is even before applying it under my eye, and I'm extending it to the outer corner of my eye to form a lift. So I'm just doing that on my other eyes. And I'm setting every other part that I applied concealer. So I'm setting my head, my nose, my chin, and I'm applying powder all over my face. I'm using the V Beauty foundation in shade dark chocolate to powder my whole face. And for contour, I'm using the shade chestnut in the V Beauty powder palette, the 9-in-1 powder palette. And I'm just contouring my cheekbone and my forehead and also my nose to blush my face. I'm using the CPD blush palette. Since we're going for a doll inspired look, I'm mixing the purple shade and the pink shade to just give that doll like finish that I'm going for. If you're watching this and you're new here, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button for more. I'm a makeup artist, or I'm also a makeup artist, and I'm based in Abuja, Nigeria. After baking, I went ahead to do my brow. I'm using the classic lash glue to glue down my brow, and I'm using the Davies brow pencil in shade 03. To conceal my brows, I'm using the same LA Girl concealer in shade Frown to conceal my brow, and I'm starting from the tail of my brow before pushing it forward and blending it. For eyeshadow, I'm using the Adventure 54 Colors eyeshadow palette, and I'm using the very light brown first as my transition color before going into a darker brown to intensify the look before I cut the crease. So now I'm just using a bigger blending brush to ensure there is no harsh line from the eyeshadow. Now I'm using my concealing brush. It's an angled brush to form my crease. I'm going for a doll-like look, so it's not a regular cut crease, like a half cut crease, for blending it all out. So I went for a very light nude shade from the palette. It's the lightest nude shade in the palette, and I'm using it as my main color because we are going for a doll look. So just trust the process and watch. I went ahead to use a wine color to do my eyeliner, just to line my eyes and give it some depth and color. So So now I'm using the same wine color to smoke my under eyes, and I'm just going into it. To clean up the brow, I'm using the Sasha Buttercup setting powder to clean up my brow to make sure it's very lined. And I'm using the Wing Beauty mascara. Now for lip, I'm using the Eye Magic lip palette, and I'm going in with the light, not light brown shade of the palette to line my lip, both my upper lip and lower lip, before going into a pink shade for my main lip color. So at this point, I already knew I was doing something right, and I was just feeling myself. Yeah, I'm using the light pink color from the palette as my main shade. So to gloss my lip, I'm using the classic lip gloss, and I'm just going back with a brown lip liner to, because I tried to do an ombre, but I wasn't really feeling it. I preferred it looking this way. And now I'm just dusting off the fallout and pushing the setting powder into my face. After doing this process, I went ahead to spray my face before I applied extra blush on my face, because we're going for a doll inspired look, and this is the finished look. I really enjoyed making this video. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And tell me what you really liked about this look. Thank you for watching. Bye.